Hi everyone, Lorraine from Lowe's Life and Lessons, and I hope you're all doing really well today. Today we're going to talk about one of the biggest, most enduring cosmetics companies in North America, Maybelline. Now, I'm sure that there are many cosmetics companies from Europe and the UK, but today we're going to focus on Maybelline, how the company got started, all kinds of juicy details about the family that was involved, and some mysteries that still endure to this day. Maybelline is a company that started in Chicago in 1915. There were many different companies in North America that started, maybe not many, but a few. For example, Revlon started in 1932 in New York. Physicians Formula started in LA in 1937. And Max Factor started in LA in 1916. So Maybelline, starting in Chicago in 1914, was certainly one of the first, if not the first, of the major cosmetics company that is still in business today. I have a real fascination and admiration for companies that have been around for a long time, that started with a vision, usually one person, one young person who had a vision and an ambition, and I just love to hear those success stories. There is a book written about the Maybelline company by Sherry Williams. It's entitled The Maybelline Story and the Spirited Family Dynasty Behind It. This book is available on Amazon. I'm going to list it in the description box for you. And Sherry Williams is actually the grand niece of the founder of the Maybelline company. Before we get started though, I want to share with you my scent of the day, which is Avon Heiku Kyoto Flower. This is a lovely, fresh, summery scent. It's a very simple fragrance. And speaking of enduring and respected companies, Avon is certainly one of them. This is a floral, woody musk fragrance. It was released in 2014. Kyoto Flower has notes of peony, violet leaf, musk, and cherry blossom. It's a very simple, floral, wearable, and fresh fragrance, good for a hot summer day, and it's my SOTD. I'm going to read to you what it says about this book. It's not very long, but I think you'll find it really interesting. In 1915, when a kitchen stove fire singed his sister's eyebrows and eyelashes, I can't imagine what she was doing over that stove, Tom Lyle Williams, her brother, watched in fascination as his sister mixed petroleum jelly, Vaseline, and coal dust, and made a black paste and put it on her eyebrows and eyelashes. The sister's name was Mabel, and this simple beauty trick ignited Tom Lyle's imagination, and he started what would become a billion-dollar business, one that remains a viable American icon after nearly a century. And he named his company after his sister, Maybelline. Throughout the 20th century, the Maybelline company inflated, collapsed, endured, and thrived in tandem with the nation's upheavals, as did the family that nurtured it. Setting up shop first in Chicago, Williams later, to avoid unwanted scrutiny of his private life, cloistered himself behind the gates of his Rudolph Valentino villa and ran his empire from a distance. Now, after nearly a century of silence, this true story celebrates the life of an American entrepreneur, a man whose vision rocketed him to success along with the woman held in his orbit, Evelyn Bocher, who became his lifelong fascination and muse. Captivated by her, quote, roaring charisma, he affectionately called her the real Miss Maybelline. He based many of his advertising campaigns on the woman she represented, commandingly beautiful, hard-boiled, and daring. Evelyn masterminded a life of vanity, but would fall prey to fortune hunters and a mysterious murder that even today remains unsolved. Sherry Williams, the author of this book, is the grand niece of Tom Lyle Williams and the granddaughter of Evelyn Bocher Williams. She has written a fascinating and inspiring story of ambition, luck, secrecy, and surprisingly above all, love and forgiveness. A tale both epic and intimate, alive with the clash, the hustle, the music, and dance of American enterprise. I haven't read the book myself. I'm certainly going to order it very soon because it just sounds fascinating. What I'd like to do today is to show you some of the Maybelline products that I have. As I've been building my makeup collection in the last few years, I was going through and I noticed that I have quite a few Maybelline products. But alas, I had to buy a few more to show you some products. Now, Maybelline has so many different products. I couldn't even begin to talk about every one of them. One thing I will say at the outset, though, I don't have anything for eyebrows, simply because I noticed that they did not carry the color taupe, and I need the color taupe, so they just didn't have the right color for me. And also, I don't use concealer. I did buy a few concealers a couple of years ago and tried them out, including a Maybelline concealer, which I will talk about today. So let's get started and have some fun with this. I might as well start with the concealer. And this one is extremely popular. It's called the Instant Anti-Age Eraser. And now I did try this concealer. You can see that I used a bit of it. I just don't use it. It doesn't work for my skin. I just don't find that it's part of my routine. But I have been using my concealers as eyeshadow primer. This one, though, has a really very good reputation. I've heard many positive reviews about this one. By the way, you should know that I have no stake at all in the Maybelline company. I'm not related to this family. I don't have any shares in the company. So I'm just giving you my opinion because I've always had the greatest respect for Maybelline right back to when I was a teenager. Because even though I didn't wear a lot of drugstore makeup, many of my friends did. And I certainly remember Maybelline for their mascara. So let's carry on. And by the way, the products that I've used for my makeup today are all Maybelline, except of course for the eyebrows, as I said. Let's start with the Nudes eyeshadow palette. And I'm going to be referring to my notes as I tell you about these products. This is a beautiful eyeshadow. It comes in 12 shades. There are mattes and shimmers, and this has very little fallout, which I really do appreciate. So I used 2 colors of this on my eyes today, and I really enjoy that. From the Maybelline Master Precise Skinny Gel Eye Pencil. I love this to use on my waterline. It has a very skinny tip, and despite its watery formula, it really goes on well and it lasts all day. This is the eyeliner I use to just make a little bit of a shadow under my lower lashes. And this is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Gel Pencil Liner. This is in striking navy. This comes in 8 different colors, and it has a very nice, soft formula. It goes on beautifully, and you can see that it's navy. Nice color. I love it. The foundation that I used today is the Dream Radiant Liquid Hydrating Foundation. This is in 20 Classic Ivory, and it comes in 14 different shades. This is a lightweight hydrating foundation with hyaluronic acid and collagen. It gives a medium finish. That's all I ever like, is a medium finish. And I noticed that you only need really half a pump. It is so, it just glides into the skin and just sinks right in there. It's beautiful. I love it. The Maybelline Fit Me Set and Smooth Pressed Powder is a cult favorite for sure. They also have it in a loose powder. This one is in color 220 Natural Beige, and again, this comes in 12 different colors. This oil-free, breathable powder naturally sets the makeup and smooths the skin's texture. It blends seamlessly. Allergy tested, non-comedogenic, good for all skin types, and suitable for sensitive skin, fragrance-free. And today I used the City Bronzer. This is in color 200 medium. It comes in 3 different colors. And this is a bronzing and contouring powder. It has whipped cocoa butter for a touch of shimmer, for sculpted and a sun-kissed glow. And I find that it really does have just the barest touch of shimmer. And I like because you can either build it up or add an illuminator if you want a more glowy look. The Maybelline Fit Me Blush, this is in color pink, and it comes in 10 colors. It's a lightweight powder for a natural all-day color, blendable, wears evenly, and provides a radiant glow. I find this one, again, just has a touch of shimmer. And because if I want more glow, I do add some highlighter, which I did today, actually. The highlighter I added today was the Master Strobing Stick. It comes in light and medium. This is very handy for a targeted use to add dimension. It has a creamy formula with microfine pearls. And today I just put a little bit on my finger and I tapped it along that cheekbone, and then I just pressed it in with a sponge. And it just gives the lightest highlight, which is the look I'm going for today. May not be the look I'm going for tomorrow because I like to try different looks. And again, these products are allergy tested, they're great for sensitive skin, and they're fragrance free. The Maybelline Sky High Mascara is also a very popular product. They have many, many mascaras. This one has an interesting brush. It's very pliable. It's a silicone brush and it's very pliable. It's a small brush, which I prefer. Now, I find that it does give my lashes length, not that much volume, but that's okay. So I just used that one today. And under it, actually, I used the Great Lash Clear Brow and Lash Gel, just to give it a little bit more volume. And of course, everybody knows the Great Lash Mascara. How long has this been around? 40 years. Great Lash is still America's favorite mascara. This mascara features a lash doubling formula that glides on to build great looking lashes. What I love about this is the brush. It's very easy to work with. It's not too long, not too short, not too fat, not too skinny. It's just a perfect brush. And another version of the Great Lash is the heart-shaped brush. I think it's the same formula. I'm not sure, I'm not positive, but again, you can see the brush is a little different, and this is very easy to work with as well. So who doesn't love Great Lash? And of course, we all know that all Maybelline products are completely affordable. They're available anywhere in the world. They're available in the drugstore. So they're certainly available online from Amazon. So they're very easy to obtain. Maybelline also has some wonderful lip liners. And the one I have is Dusty Rose. This is a creamy lip liner. And this color just about goes with anything. I love it. The lip liners come in 14 different colors. It's smooth and creamy, and it really never fails. And of course, the Color Sensational lipstick. I only have one, and this one is in Flush Punch. It's a beautiful neutral. It's a cream lipstick. And look at that. It's just a perfect pink neutral. I love that. Now, over it today, I put on some Lifter Gloss. And again, this is a very popular product. It comes in 18 different colors. This one is color Petal. So I just put a touch of that over that neutral shade. It's a high shine, it's glossy, and never sticky. Those are pretty much all the Maybelline products that I have, and I do use them regularly. You know, I really do admire these companies that have started so long ago. They've changed hands several times. The whole business community has changed so much since this company started, I'm sure. But it's still going strong, and it's a favorite of everyone, all women, young and old. So thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this. And again, if you do read that book, let me know what you think of it. I certainly intend to order it and read it very soon. Thank you for joining me. Consider subscribing. And if you like this type of video, give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment. I always love your comments. Have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.